Okay, so in 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to improve the schedule function of make, previously Integromat. So I'm going to create a new scenario here, and as you know, you can schedule things to start, schedule scenarios to start different time intervals. The issues, so there's two main issues I'm trying to address. The first one is that the minimal time interval that you can trigger a scenario is 15 minutes. So if you try to go 10 minutes, it's not going to work. It tells you the minimum is 15. So I do want, in my case, to be able to trigger things every minute. So I'm not able to use a schedule setting, the scheduling function from Make. So what I do is instead, I've created an API that just lets you create jobs. So it can be a different option. It can be after 5 minutes or after X minutes. It can be every X minutes. So that's what we're going to use, every 1 minute. It can be a specific timestamp, a specific date time, or it can be a cron job, a cron expression. And I'm going to talk about that right after we do the every minute thing. So here I'm going to use the webhook option of make, and I'm going to say custom webhook. Okay, so now I'm going to give it a name, no IP restriction, and I'm going to copy the address of that webhook, right? And when I come here in the little API that I created, when I call the every endpoint, I can specify the number of minutes. I'm going to call it 1. I can give it a name to make it more explicit, and I got to give it the URL. So that's the make URL that we need, and it's a post, it could be a get. So I'm going to create it, and that's it. So now every minute we're going to make that post request to make. It can be to anything. I'm just illustrating how to use it in make. So that's essentially it. We're going to turn it on. Run it once, then turn it on, and we're going to see those requests coming. Obviously, I'm not doing anything else in that scenario, but that's where you will do whatever your scenario, whatever you want to do. Takes a little time to load. While this is testing, we can take the idea of that job and see not only we can get all the detail about that job, which is essentially what we just created, but also kind of get the logs about that specific job. So in my case, if I move my little video, here we go. So I guess it hasn't been a minute yet. So after a minute, we're gonna see the logs start to happen. Okay, so now I can save that, and then if I look at my scenarios, this one always called integration. I can call it Chrono 2 because I already have Chrono 1. And now if I look at it, if I look at the history, I should be in a minute getting kind of a call from Chrono, which is the name of the API that I'm presenting right now. So it's we gotta give it a minute. That takes a little of time. While we wait for that to load, and so I can show you how it works. The other thing that you can do with this API that you cannot do in Make is use the cron expression. So cron is, for people who are more tech savvy, is the way in computer science that we've solved the problem of triggering specific tasks at specific time. So all it takes is an expression. It's like 5 kind of symbols next to each other, separated by a space. And with that pattern, you can create any kind of time occurrences. So I'll show you what I mean. If you go to Cron Guru, you'll see, right, so like if you do 5 4 star star star, that means every time it's 4 a.m. and 5 minutes you'll be triggering something. But it can be more complicated. This is at 2:15 on the first day of the month. This is every day of the week from Monday to Friday. So you have a lot of complexity here that you can do. And so that API lets you do just that. So you can create anything you want in terms of time. Now, if I look back at my make, by now I should have been getting, here it is. So I got my webhook triggered. And if I look at my log, I should be seeing it too. So that's essentially what I wanted to demonstrate. I hope you like it. Let me know if you have a question.